Whoopi Goldberg says being black in America in 2025 is worse or just as bad as being a person that is living in Iran, a woman that is living in Iran. So
a woman?
Yeah, well, I'll play the clip and then y'all can just make the evaluation.
Oh my fucking God.
And it's slow.
But let's just remember too, the Iranians literally throw gay people off of buildings. They don't adhere to basic human rights.
Listen, here's the thing. Let's not do that, because if we start with that, we have been known in this country to tie gay folks to the car.
Where the Iranian regime is today,
I'm sorry,
is nothing compared to the United States.
Hanging black people. So
it is not even the same. I couldn't step foot during this.
Wait. That's not what you mean to say. It is the same.
No, it's not. The year 2025 in the United States is nothing like if I step foot wearing this outfit into Iran.
Listen, I'm sorry.
No, I can't have my hair showing. I can't wear a skirt. I can't have my arms out.
I'm telling you,
I literally said it was up to the Iranian people.
Yes,
it is up to them.
And that's why I am saying that it is the same. Murdering someone for their difference is not good. Whoever does it, it's not good. So that's why I said you weren't saying what I heard was not what you meant.
I think it's very different to live in the United States in 2025 than it is to live in Iran.
Not if you're black.
Not for everybody.
Not if you're black.
Guys, don't go to Tehran. Do not anyone at the table should go to Tehran.
Let me tell you about being in this country. This is the greatest country in the world. But yeah, I know that. And we all know that. But every day we are worried. Do we have to be worried about our kids? Are our kids going to get shot because they're running through somebody's neighborhood? They are not big deals, and I don't mean to say they're not big deals to you, because that's not what I meant.
And they are not doing well there either. They are not doing well in Iran. They are not educated. They cannot
talking about the United States.
I'm talking about here.
Nobody wants to diminish the very real problems we have in this country. That is no one's intent. But I think it's important we remember there are places much darker than this country and people who deserve rights.
Not everybody feels that way. Not everybody feels that way. Listen, I'm sorry. When you think about the fact that we got the vote in 1965.
Okay, they don't have free and fair elections in Iran. It's not even the same universe.
They can't go out of their house. Women.
You know what? There's no way I can make you understand.
Let me try something. It's like try to reverse roles with a black person in this country, let's say, because I think that's what you're talking about.
Yes.
Just try to understand from their point of view. From that point of view, this country does not do them well. Does not go for them.
I completely acknowledge that.
And we shouldn't compare atrocities.
If you're talking about Iran, of course, is doing worse things. But relatively speaking, it feels bad.
Okay, but I think you know that Iran is significantly
I guess we're going to come back and talk.
I was in college when that revolution.
So, essentially, what you've seen was a disagreement on The View, in different views. Joy looks like she was taking more of Whoopi Goldberg's perspective, but Whoopi Goldberg said what she said. What are y'all thoughts on that, Slimmy? I'm gonna go to you first.
I don't really know what goes on in Iran. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not familiar with goes on there. I guess their demographic is set up a certain way where women are probably told to cover up, and I don't think they have a problem with doing that. Whoopi Goldberg might be conflating something that I don't know if it's comparable. Like what black people go through here is a totally different thing than what goes on in Iran. Those are all the same people. You know what I'm saying? It's different cultures in America. So I don't really think you can compare the two. Everybody lives in a different way, a different life. And you could live a different life in the same fucking neighborhood in America. But the thing is, though, I think the issue that Whoopi Goldberg was trying to say is that black people are looked at a certain way. Some of those wounds are self-inflicted because we're not going through the same things. We don't have the same issues that they had way back, 50, 60 years ago. So I don't think we should even try and compare what black people went through to what happened. And right now, I think we got more opportunity than what we're taking advantage of. Like we aren't being educated. We aren't celebrating those that are educated. Like people they graduate from college, and you rarely hear about those parties when people graduate from college. But you definitely hear about those parties when a motherfucker come home from jail. So I think we aren't really in position to complain when we aren't taking full advantage. We aren't even in agreement of what we should accept as Black people. We don't even all feel the same way about life. So I don't think we can compare what goes on here with Black people to what goes on in another country, because we don't all view life the same way. For instance, everybody on this panel might not even view life the same way, and we're all Black. You know what I'm saying? Or all of us being Black.
We definitely don't agree with Molly.
But everybody don't even view life the same way. So it's hard to even say what Black people should be doing, because everybody doesn't view life, unfortunately, the exact same way. So I think Whoopi Goldberg is a little off. Maybe she's a little out of touch. I would think she, being on the platform she's on, it's crazy to hear her talk like that, and she's not in that position anymore. I can't discount what she went through because she's older than me. You know what I'm saying? So I can never discount what she went through. But she's speaking from a place of privilege, honestly, at this point in her life. At this point in her life, still pushing the same narratives as if someone is going through something. So I don't know. Whoopi Goldberg just seems a little out of touch for me.
I think she's doing that slimming, but she also she's speaking for a group of people, but she also speaking for herself. The thing is with Whoopi experience is ugly women live the same life as a man.
What?
Yes, this is very true. We wouldn't treat Kimmy, Mika, or Molly like we treat them now if they was ugly. We'll treat her like Trigger. So what she can be saying, it can be true. This is just her experience. Think about, bro, the way we treat ugly women, bro. The Whoopi experience is probably what she's saying that it is. Mika can't relate to that.
I don't.
Girls with no titties, we treat them like the homies, bro. Not like women.
I don't get what that has to do with the question. But
what I'm saying is that this could be her experience, but she wrong for speaking in a generality, basically.
Like I get it. I can only speak from my experience and just going through life. I don't think Black people have it bad. I haven't had it bad. I don't feel like that I've been discriminated against, or anybody that I know have been discriminated against. I've been to child support court. I've been to criminal court, and I got exactly what I deserved in both, and it had nothing to do with my color. And I'm fine now, and I make money, and things are normal, and everybody I know that are Black, it looks the same. I don't get this victim mentality, and then comparing it to Iran. Don't they women get beat? Like, you can hit their women, and they got to cover up, and like, nigga, we're nothing. Does that shit happen? We getting beat up over here, and nobody cares.
So in her comparison, she wrong, because we don't treat people like the Iranians treat people who they indifferent with. Like they kill gay people over there. We got a pride month over here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So like, no matter our differences here, we still somewhat respected due to the First Amendment.
I wish it was like them, nigga, off with their heads in this bitch.
Move to Iran, see if they like you.
Yep.
So in her question of comparing women to in 2025 in America to the Iranians, absolutely not. It's a complete wash. It's a wash. And she got to go over there, go close to there for her to even know that it's not remotely close. She just think they'll be going through there because of little examples that happen from here to there.
You got to be a total fuck nigga to not be able to like run it up or do something with yourself in America.
I ain't gonna say that.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, there's no reason to be broke, nigga. If you broke, it's between your ears while you broke.
Nah, hell no.
There's no lack of resources. You know, what do you mean?
Yeah, it is. Hey, if
I told nigga I have the most nigger pass of anybody on this panel and I'm fine. I am that fucking ain't shit nigga. I got 2 kids. I've been to jail, nigga. I've done all that shit and I'm fine.
Hey, Q did it. If everybody had money, the niggas with money will be broke. You got to know.
Stop asking Kimmy why she not in a relationship.
Because everybody can't have money or opportunity to get it. What Q did is saying is fucking nonsense right now.
What part?
Everybody got an opportunity to have money and be successful in America. America will fucking collapse if that was true. They need to have a lower class. If everybody had money, the poor niggas will be fucking rich. But the rich niggas will be poor.
I think you're missing a point though, 2K. It's that the point is that, well, first of all, going back to the original conversation, I think we pretty much all agreed that it's no comparison to being over in Iran versus being here in the United States of America. So that goes without saying. But to Quentin's point, even the most oppressed motherfuckers or the poorest, brokest people, they honestly have an opportunity to run it up if they really want to be honest with you, bro. Like, a lot of us don't even come from shit. You say that you come from Mississippi and the dumps, you know what I'm saying? I come from Detroit. Slimmy is in Cleveland. Q Diddy is in OKC. Dog, like, we got all of the fucking opportunity in the world. It's not even a question, bro. Like, our idea of poor here in the United States of America don't even fucking compare to what niggas is dealing with over in some of these other places, bro. That's just the honest to God truth. Like, even if we want to say, okay, yeah, it's fucked up or some shit that we need to fix, it's not the same as being over in some of these other places, bro.
Well, you don't,
bro.
That's because you don't know what you know. If I had been, like, let's say you and Irene, and a cave is what they call high class. You stand in the cave. You don't know, like me being from Mississippi, I didn't know how poor I was until I got in a place to see that. So they don't know how poor they are. Them not having a source. They don't.
Yes, they do, bro. That's why everybody's trying to get over here, bro.
It's hard to see the fucking forest from the trees. I'm telling you, I didn't know how poor I was until I left.
But my point is though, we know how poor they are.
We know.
Regardless of whether they know or not, we know.
Right, they don't.
But it don't matter what they think. The reality is that Quentin's point still stands. You got to be a fuck boy look, bro. I know niggas that just like got out of prison 2-3 years ago, and them niggas is already running.
Fucking rich, nigga.
That's the honest to God truth. I know niggas that did 15 years, and they came home like, shit, I'm about to just dedicate myself and just stay down for a while.
Niggas is running up from in jail, nigga, on TikTok, nigga.
Seriously, like they wake up and it was just like, you know what? I ain't about to buy shit. I ain't about to try to impress nobody. I'm about to just go get that shit. I know dudes that came home from jail and ran it up. They ain't make no excuses. They ain't use the fact that they got felonies on their record in order to make it. They here in America, they like, skip it. I might not be able to vote, but I'm about to take care of business. Yeah. Dog, you can't do that really anywhere else. That's a blessing. And I think we take that for granted because, and I don't know if we just get distracted from different narratives and social media and shit like that, but man, come on, bro. We ain't limited to what state we can live in. We ain't limited to where we can go. We can talk to whoever we want to talk to. Shit, and with the internet, that shit is like on steroids. You can do whatever you want to do now.
That time make life sound so fucking easy, bro.
It is like you gotta realize, like, most people is in your head. Like, I can just even say to like going to work out, nigga. You know, I just been missing the gym for what? I talk myself out of going to the gym every day.
Okay.
And then they fucking text me. I said, "Where the fuck?"
How do I have an identity crisis?
All between your ears, nigga.
How am I so off? I don't understand. Yeah,
Most of your life is in your, it's like mindset.
like I don't understand, dog. My best friend, he died of cancer.
Sorry to hear
My
that.
best friend, he came home from prison. He did a lot of time, bro. He did like 15 years in prison. That nigga went and got a job. He did the halfway house thing. He went and got a job at the pancake house. He was a cook in the back of the pancake house. Bro, 6-7 years later, before he died, then he died of cancer. Man, that nigga was driving big cars. He owned his house outright. All of that shit. And he just stayed down. Like he focused. He stayed down until he got another job. He stacked. He didn't move out. He stayed in like community housing where like, you know, he had different rooms and he just paid for his room and shit like that. I'm lying my ass. All right, let me, you know,
I'm for the pancake house.
I'm gonna stick to my point. You have to be motivated by something. Like I've been down the dumps for like 30 days, just like on some fuck nigga shit, not doing what I'm supposed to, and like for some reason, like across my time, like military shit been coming across my timeline, and to see what these niggas got to put up with, I said I can do this. I can take my ass to the gym.
Hey,
I could work some extra hours. It's between your ears.
What did Mike die of? What did Mike die of? I'm on the live stream.
Don't say no fuck nigga shit.
Oh, that's Rita. This is not a reliable source.
It was some type of cancer. I don't remember exactly.
That's what Anton.
How much time did he do in prison?
Ooh, long time. More than 10 years, I think.
What job did he get when he first came out of prison?
He worked at the deli.
No, before that. Before the deli.
Pancake house.
Worked at the pancake house. When he passed away, what was his life like as far as like how he was living?
He was living, I would say, pretty good.
How much money did Anton loan him?
What do you mean? We was coming up together. How would I loan him any money?
No. Nah, man.
This nigga had multiple cars. He was married. He had a phenomenal wife that didn't have children. He had a crib that he owned, that he bought and owned. He was looking to retire soon. Like he had ran it up. That nigga was absolutely positively. He had won. He was winning in life. Now, unfortunately, all right, thanks. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? Life got to him or whatever. But my point is that nigga just dedicated himself. He just stayed focused. He just absolutely gave it everything he had. He would work at the pancake house. He would make breakfast in the morning. Then he would work at the deli in the afternoon. And then eventually he got a job. You know what I'm saying? At like a manufacturer, like one of the big three or something like that. And then he stayed focused and he didn't buy some shit out of, he would catch the bus every day. Even when he had money, he still stayed catching the bus because he didn't want to spend no money on transportation. And he just stayed focused. He didn't get distracted by hoes. He didn't do none of that. He just grinded, bro.
And you gotta realize it's some people out here.
Most of the shit that we got going on in our life is shit that we did. Like it be self-inflicted wounds. We go and overpay for a fucking car. We go and get dumbass car notes. We go do this keeping up with the Joneses stuff. We try to get caught up in social media, and that's what it is, bro. Like it's to be in this country is a blessing. It is a blessing, and we don't take advantage of it, and we continue to make excuses, and that junk is messed up.
Anton, how many years did he have to just do nothing and just sit there and think about what the fuck he wanted to do?
He got out as soon as he got out of prison. He went and got a job at the pancake house. What do you mean?
Okay, so let's talk. Let's go back and forth. Did he have a lot of free time on his hand?
No, he had 2 jobs.
No. I'm talking about when he was locked up.
What do you mean he was locked up?
You're not about to make this comparison.
Or did he not have a lot of free time on his hands?
This is about.
I have no idea what his free time was.
He said he made the plans in prison.
Listen, so Anton,
let him get this shit off, Anton. It's about to be super
hold on.
I'm gonna let him rock.
At what point can I sit down for 10 years with no bills, security, top max, free room and board, and get me a fucking plan together? At what point can I do this?
This is the dumbest shit
No.
ever.
No. Answer.
So dumb.
Answer. At what point? Thank you. I rest my fucking case.
Yep,
It's so dumb.
I
Like,
rest
go
my
to
fucking
jail.
case.
You have a better. You're saying you have a better chance to succeed because you went to prison, got more time to think about it. You don't fucking do this shit. Go to jail, nigga, so you have time to fucking plan your life with no bills. That's so.
I need listen, bro.
Stupid, bro.
A prison sentence is a fucking vacation if you let that time tell it.
If you let you tell it, they got all the time in the world to think about some shit when they gonna get out.
How did I ever make it equivalent to where a prison sentence is a vacation?
You acting like he don't got an excuse not to get out that bitch and grind. He been thinking about what he was gonna do for 15 years.
I don't get it.
See, I was trying the whole 15 years. Had I had somewhere to stay, free room and boy, I came out that bitch with a good plan too.
This is crazy.
This is crazy. There's people who rather not work than go flip some fucking hamburgers at fucking McDonald's.
Boy, listen, dog,
they rather just not work.
Boy,
They rather take their ass and get some unemployment than go flip some burgers and run it up in the kitchen.
They had
the point is
this. Centers.
The point is this. Most of us feel like we too good to go and work the job.
Do certain things, facts.
And we don't do it, and we think that we better. And we live in this culture where if you ain't making $1 million and somehow you less than, instead of grinding and getting your way up to it, bro. And so all I'm saying is you do what you got to do till you do what you want to do, and then you just don't have no self-inflicted wounds. The reality is that being in America is the greatest opportunity ever, and we don't take advantage of it. We'll sit there, we'll complain, we'll say that it's something else, it's the system. Nigga, you got bad grades. Nigga, you fucked up. Nigga, you fucked that bitch and got her pregnant. Nigga, what you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we know that it's some shit that's a pitfall. Nigga, you still fucking that bitch. Nigga, it's been 80,000 people that came before you that didn't suffer in family court law. Yes, we can advocate for change of family court law, but nigga, why you still shooting the club up for that? You know you ain't supposed to shoot the club up. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Facts.
So two things can be true at the same time. Yeah, we do need to change family court laws. Yeah, women do leverage it. And then at the same time, nigga, I'm not about to put myself in a position to be like that, nigga. And I just seen it happen 80 times. Why would I do that?
I know this counter because I was hoping you were gonna say something about Juneteenth, but obviously you're not.
Well, fuck Juneteenth.
Okay, cool.
Okay, wait.
Huh?
I said, can you hold it? I want to go way back to Whoopi.
Go for it.
Okay. So I just want to say, like, what Whoopi said was ridiculous. So she said in 1965, we got the right to vote. Now, granted, in American history, that wasn't that long ago, but in 1979, there was a whole Islamic revolution that, like, cemented the discrimination against women. What is that?
Keep talking.
So anyway, just like Quentin was saying, and Anton, there's a lot of people who are Black who are able to circumvent these stereotypes and things that Black people are supposedly all going through, but the women over there aren't circumventing this. Like, sexual assault isn't criminalized. The women need their father's permission to marry. They need their husband's permission to travel abroad to get a passport. Their husband can say they can't work if they think that it goes against like their family, or he feels like it's harmful to their reputations. And I just feel like when she says stuff like that, it invalidates the real struggles of Black Americans, because it just makes it seem like, I mean, you trivialize it when you compare it to somebody living over there in Iran, women in particular.
I agree. It's almost like they take the focus off of the things that really need to be, where we really need to have conversations, by trying to make it seem like, by having us focusing on the stuff that's not even true. I agree 100%. So,
well, the problem is she is part of the media, so they get paid to push narratives.
I was thinking that too, Slimmy.
It's a narrative that to push, because if you see Whoopi, I mean, like, really think about it, and this is what I was really getting to, like, to see Whoopi Goldberg, who I've seen for most of my life just star in movies. She's not the most
attractive. I'll say it. Nigga,
she's not. She got a face for radio. You know what I'm saying? But She's always been able to be put in movies because she has that last name gives her some privilege. But for her to sit on a platform and still try to push victimhood is insane to me.
Predator recruit.
Like you've never been you've
started every Predator since 1987, nigga.
Well, she
got like
on her own. She was a single parent, which means she had a child, and I'm not gonna say out of wedlock because I'm not 100% sure. But over here, we've been able to be whores with our hair out, and the women over there, there's no way they could do that. So it's just like
they get killed. They could get killed.
Yeah, she pushing the narrative. She pushing the narrative, man, and it's sad that like she's not as responsible as she should be on that platform.
Well, I just say this, maybe because I think Whoopi is a bad representative for the message that she pushing.
Why? She got black lips, like
it don't matter what her lips look like. She's just so far removed from the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like she trying to tell you what she probably vaguely remember.
No, the point that I'm saying is that Whoopi is the if anybody should not be able to make it in America because they black, is Whoopi Goldberg. Is what I'm saying.
Ugly?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, but so to be dark skinned and
it's not just dark skinned, like
no, but I'm saying the combination.
She dressed like a little nigga, a whole 9 yards, right? So, but the fact that she is successful, the fact that she can do what she wants, and the fact that she's still making millions of dollars every single day on a fucking TV show shows you that no, we're not going.
Anton, it's not even a black mindset or any of that. It's a liberal mindset. They all think like that. They're all oppressed. If it's the black ones, they'll tell you that they're still oppressed even though they have money. And then the white liberals, they'll tell you that, well, you're oppressed even though you have money. So that's how that works. And they'll tell you that even though you are up here, you're still black and you're still beneath the poorest white person, when that makes absolutely no sense, right? Or you don't measure up to the poorest white person because they're white. So they have some type of privilege when you've lived over 40, 50 years with privilege that most people will never get. So I think that's just a whole liberal mindset, and that's just how they are regardless.
Well, Whoopi Goldberg, listen, not only is she black in America, saying what she want to say, she says what she want to say about the president of the United States of America with no backlash. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's not freedom, I don't know what is. If that's not privilege, I'm not sure what is.
I had this conversation with Kim about privilege, and she very eloquently told me how black people have privilege in America all across the world just because we're Americans.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
You have American privilege. I mean, there's a
lot of
no
matter what color you are.
It's a fact.
It's that blue passport privilege.
That's why I always say to y'all, it's only here in America that we keep having these conversations, because outside of America, this doesn't exist. And then on top of that, you got to think Iran is an extreme form of Islam, right? Because Sharia law doesn't tell them to do what they're doing to those women, right? Sharia law talks about, covering up and things like that, but it's definitely not what those women are going through. They're experiencing something that's a part of that regime.
Yeah. All right, let me read some
which
of
is
these
way
super
beyond what Sharia law is.
Get to the next.
Anton, before you get into the super chat, what's your problem with Juneteenth?
What I think it's another reason for us to be able to get off of work and be lazy. And I don't like the fact that shit is on my anniversary.
What?
Happy anniversary, one. But
we never did acknowledge that. Happy anniversary, bro.
Happy anniversary, one. Happy anniversary, two. Juneteenth been around for more than 20 years.
Right. We just now getting off from work. So
the only people I shouldn't be celebrate Juneteenth is all the
that is nonsense. I do not have the same privilege as Whoopi Goldberg. That's dumb as fuck.
Okay, but I just want to see what's Anton's problem with Juneteenth. It just seems like he just naturally rebel against it. For what?
I'm not rebelling against it. I think that most holidays are stupid. I think that most days that we celebrate in the United States of America is dumb. I hate Father's Day. I hate Mother's Day. I hate Sweetest Day. They all hallmark holidays so that we can go out and spend more money on shit that we don't need, so that we can, you know what I'm saying, so that they can continue to stimulate the economy. It's stupid. You know what I'm saying? So I think that all of these, most days, right? I'm not talking about Veterans Day. I think that that's a valid holiday. It's certain holidays that I mess with, right? But most of these holidays, most niggas don't even know what they mean. And they be, you know what I'm saying? It's just an excuse for us to get off of work. So it's just like, man, I'm not doing that shit. They get that shit out of here, man.
What about Christmas?
It's a celebration of Jesus.
Is that a valid holiday?
Yep.
A nigga.
Well, the thing about Juneteenth is
no, fuck that.
I knew you was gonna crash out. I knew you was gonna crash out.
No. I wasn't gonna take it there. But you telling me?
No, you say you've been. No, I've been paying attention. I've been paying attention. You've been setting this shit up the whole time.
You ain't set this up.
The whole time he was talking, he was setting this up.
If you would have kept that same energy with Christmas, I wouldn't have said shit. But you can't tell me that one nigga birthday is more important than a group of people being free from slavery. And the nigga who birthday we celebrating is the nigga who supposed to be free.
Okay, stop.
No, let him talk. Let him talk.
Oh my God.
Yo, 2K.
I happen to believe. I happen to believe.
Fucking got it, bro.
I happen to believe that celebrating salvation and the Comforter coming and dying for our sins is a lot more important than what we like to give it credit for. So, but that's just me in particular.
There are billions of people who celebrate Christmas. How can you compare that to Juneteenth? Nobody cares about Juneteenth. It's only legal because white people got to take the day off.